Hi parents and carers, welcome to your UCAS information video. My name is Miss Fotheringham and I am one of the guidance teachers at Kirkcaldy High School. The purpose of this video is to replace the need for a parent and carer information evening under these current restrictions. I will take you through some information to make you aware of what the school will do to help your young person prepare for university. I will explain some key areas for discussion, highlight important dates, and suggest some steps that you can take to support your young person through what can be a stressful time. This video will only focus on university. However, of course, there are lots of other routes that your child can follow. I hope that you find it useful. When thinking about what course or university they would like to apply to, there are a few things for your young person to consider. First of all, is university right for them? Is a degree essential for their chosen career? And are there any other routes that are more suitable? They should be following an area of personal interest, something that they are really passionate about, and it should be an area that they could see themselves working in the future. They should be applying for courses where they meet the entry criteria or expect to meet those entry criteria. They should think about the personal cost involved. How much does it cost to live there or to travel there? Will there be any additional costs involved in buying equipment for the course? They should think of a geographical location they would be happy to live in if they think they are going to live where they study. The cities in Scotland with universities are very diverse. Would they be happy to live in that place if they were successful? Think about how far away it is. Could they travel there daily? They should also think about the wider life of the university. Do they have any hobbies or interests, and could they carry them on at that university? They shouldn't apply to a course, university or city just because their friends are considering going there. Their friends might not get in, and remember, it is your young person's life and their choice. Your young person should avoid going to an environment or creating a situation for themselves that is likely to cause them personal stress. Remember, university should be a positive experience for them. It is the young person's responsibility to ensure that they do the research. They need to know what the entry requirements are for their chosen course and university. This could be entry grades, subjects, grades at first sitting or from S5 only, and they could also include National 5s as well as Highers. Some courses, including medicine and dentistry, have additional extras like interviews and UCAS tests. It is the young person's responsibility to know the deadlines for the application and to meet them, and it is also the young person's responsibility to stick to the deadlines set by guidance. We have a lot of pupils to assist with this, and it is really important to give us the time that we need. We can't chase people directly for their applications. The young person needs to know the cost involved. It is £20 for one choice or £26 for more than one choice. There are 5 choices as a maximum. The UCAS website has a really useful search tool that the young person can use to find out which universities offer the course that they would like to apply for. They could also do some research on the My World of Work website, the individual websites of each university. They could speak to Skills Development Scotland, or they could speak to their guidance teacher for some more advice. Usually, universities hold open days to allow you to find out more about what each university is like. However, because this year is different, many are running virtual open days, and they could sign up for those on the UCAS website. Key dates for your diary. For pupils applying to medicine, dentistry, veterinary medicine and music conservatoires, the deadline this year is the 15th of October, which is during the school holidays. Therefore, these applications must be submitted before we break off for the October holidays. For pupils applying for 2021 entry to these courses, they are already in the process of applying. For all other courses, the deadline for applications is the 15th of January 2021. The school's deadline is before Christmas, and it is hugely important that you stick to this deadline and submit it before the winter break. If you submit your application on time, you will be given equal consideration, and universities cannot see the other institutions that you have applied to, so don't worry, they won't be offended. The personal statement is the only section your young person has control over, and it is their only chance to market themselves individually. They will only write one personal statement, so it needs to represent all of their choices. It can be a maximum of 4,000 characters or 47 lines and a minimum of 1,000 characters. They should type it on Microsoft Word and then copy and paste it into the application online, as there is no spelling or grammar check and they can't format it. Pupils will be able to get help and advice on their statement from their guidance teacher, but it does need to be their own work. UCAS does check for plagiarism. Their guidance teacher won't make changes, but they can advise. It is the young person's application at the end of the day. They will have handouts that show them how to structure the statement, and there will also be leading questions on there. And the UCAS website has lots of useful advice too. The guidance teacher will be trained to read personal statements, and so the young person really needs to meet the deadlines set and show development between drafts. Work experience is a key element to the personal statement. We recognise that this might be quite tricky right now, but there are a variety of other ways to gain relevant experience for their course. There are online workshops and tutorials that pupils could sign up for, and they could also do some personal reading to enhance their understanding of their chosen course. Guidance teachers also write the pupils' references, as they have access to all of their information, including attendance records. So although they might get on with other teachers really well, their guidance teacher will be the best person to write their reference. So how can parents and carers help? In order to support your young person in their UCAS application process, there are a few things that you could do. The first thing would be to discuss their choices with them. Have really honest discussions about their strengths and areas for development, and you should also have conversations about finances. Have frank conversations about social media and whether your child would be happy for the universities to see their social media profiles. You should ensure that you prompt them to meet deadlines and limit other stresses at this time, and have an understanding that they may need additional emotional support due to the stress and anxiety at this time of their life. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Remember, university is not the only path that your child can take, and the guidance team can offer support and signposting to all other routes, including employment, apprenticeships and college. Now is the time to start making steps towards a positive destination after school for your son or daughter. Please do not hesitate to get in touch if you have any questions at all. Thank you.